Hello. Happy Friday. So it is the end of the day. This is Mike Restrepo with Restrepo Innovations. And I figured I'd do a recap. It's Friday. It's end of the day. And, might as well talk about the week. We have a long weekend coming up. Some of us have 3-day weekends. And it'll be good times. So big things happened. Lots of big things. We finished up. What up, buddy? Oh, man, we filling up quick. And anybody who wants to jump in, talk about their week, we just finished up a lot of cool stuff. We were able to finish our Crestkill job site. And beautifully, as anticipated, it has ballooned up to more. The customer wants to now, at this point, do every single TV in their house. So, we're excited. They're feeling the excitement as we are. And we are really pushing forward, and our Maplewood job site, that as well has expanded. We have some more add-ons going over there. So we'll be back there next week. And we have, what else? Our Tenafly site. Pat, what's up? Oh, man, I got Justin, Matt, and Pat. How you guys doing? So, we're pushing along. And it's going good, It's an exciting time. It's Friday. And all is well. Lou, what's up, buddy? Happy Friday, amigo. Happy Friday. Another beautiful day. A hot scorcher. And definitely one of those days. It's good to have automation. I am chopped liver. Yeah, right. I'm sure you're doing great. But as we push along, the excitement is there. We have another weekend. Get to enjoy my weekend a little bit and work on my little side projects that I like to as I invent new things. And I actually got this little, I don't know if some of you know Vin Bruno. He was the CEO of Cedia. He and I talk a lot. Smart man. He has this little Android tablet that he can actually push software to remotely. So we're working on having Crestron embedded. Oh, look at that. Delcy, what's up? So we're looking to have the app embedded into it. The idea would be I can ship this to anybody. They can have that, and I can sideload it remotely, get it working. They can have it, and it would function. And it would be very inexpensive. So if it got lost or broken, mainly for the kids, it wouldn't be that serious, and we can get one deployed right away. And, it's all about that instant gratification, being able to pivot, being able to make it happen. And that's another little side project we're working on that I'm really hoping to get that going. And, as always, we're always playing with MVX. Oh, the wife is even on. Look at that. I'm sure she's making sure I'm not getting in trouble. But all jokes aside. But trying to do new cool things and expand out. And but very, very excited. Infocom is around the corner. I don't know how many of you are going to Infocom, but definitely going. Definitely very, very excited about being out there. And can't wait for the Crestron party at Swirl. Saludos para toda la familia. Usted también. Gracias por todo. Paul, what's up, buddy? I'm really hoping we have another conversation where we get to talk about why service contracts and about service and really the correct way to be managing these kind of projects. Because, at the end of the day, we are where we are because of the level of service that we provide. And Paul, you're definitely a great example that you provide a grade A service to your customers. You're always there. You're making it happen. You make them happy, and that's why they keep coming back. Rodrigo, what's up, primo? Oh, Brian, too. Got a lot of people in here. And again, it's all about service. So I'm hoping, I was going to say on Monday, but Monday is Memorial Day, I believe. So maybe Tuesday, Paul, you and I, we can get during the morning rant. We can talk about service and doing the right thing. And I'm also wondering, eyes on the road. I know. But I'm a little bit trafficked, so it's a little easy right now. Plus, I got this cool little bracket thing that holds up the phone. So it works out. It has a little bit of a shake at time to time, but, it is what it is. But, so as we move along, cool stuff. So we got some new cool products and everything. Trying to, like I said, have this tablet that we're trying to side load. Very excited about it. You know, I'm hoping that is something, because that would be very cool. Because if you think about it, you know, when you start moving around some of these iPads and this and that, if I could really control what applications, what's on it, be able to ship that out to someone, and even if they messed it up, be able to force an image remotely to it to get it back up and running, that would be huge. I'm sure customers would be ecstatic about that. So that's definitely something on the map. And check it out, those guys at Old Tech, the panel's very price conscious, and I'm hoping it works out very well. We're still in the testing phases, but so far so good. I'll let you guys know. And also, so we've been deploying NVX. Now, for those of you who do not know what NVX is Crestron's latest video distribution, but video distribution over IP. Now, I know a lot of other manufacturers have been doing that and everything, but as you know, Crestron does it, and they do it on steroids. You know, it's always bigger, badder, does much cooler stuff. So we're really excited, and we've been expanding the product. I've been messing with NVX as it first came out. You know, we were playing with different switches, with different TVs, different sources, even gaming. Where some people were a little bit apprehensive on how the gaming plays out when you're... Doris, hey! How does the gaming play out when you're playing... Oh, and Ron, what's up, buddy? How you doing? So how the gaming playing out when you're on the NVX system. And honestly, our customers have been ecstatic, because they... and some of them are online gamers, they Call of Duty, you know, they want that instant. And for those who've been using the NVX, they just came out with a new firmware that even reduced the amount of latency to even less. So it is basically unperceivable. I couldn't see it. My customer couldn't see it. No one could see it. And they were ecstatic, because, you know, they were getting their game on, and Call of Duty, they were winning and killing things. Hi there, keep your eyes on the road. I am. That's why it's the where I got the camera and everything is in the perfect spot, so I can look forward and look at you guys from time to time. But you're right, got to keep your eyes. Even Chris, look at that, full house. So yeah, so as we play with NVX, because NVX is the big thing everybody keeps talking about, and everybody's pushing NVX, and it's been really huge in the commercial sector, and everybody's been talking NVX to commercial. But honestly, I think in the resi market, it's amazing, because that single wire going to your switch, you're going to maybe next time. Bedtime here. I know, Chris, don't worry about it. You do Crestron, but I don't know, you went another direction, so it's all right. But NVX is definitely one of those cool things that you can get it. Now, we're able to push the highest level of 4K, HDR, and all that. So you got to imagine, you got all this cool stuff going, all this control going, all of this. Now, we needed, everybody started talking voice. Everybody wants to talk about it. They want to talk. Everybody's been using Amazon, the Alexa, and the Google Assistant, and all these devices. Now, I know recently, I believe Alexa just recorded a conversation and presented it to someone else. Now, that's going to be a scary thing, and we're going to have to see how that plays out in the market. You know, because that's pretty scary if you think about it. If the device is listening to your conversation and has the ability to send it out, I really think that might be a game changer. But again, that's why we don't install that stuff. So we reached out to Alex over at Josh AI. We're working closely with them. If you guys don't know who Alex is or Josh AI, I definitely tell you, I recommend it highly. Google it, YouTube it, see it, feel it, understand it. John, what's up, buddy? And if anybody wants to go live and chime in and talk to me, I'm here with you. But again, so the Josh AI, I have been hearing about Josh for 6, maybe 8 years now. They've been talking about Josh AI and Josh and all the amazing things it does. What's up, amigo? How you doing? And I'm all about it. So once I had the opportunity and I saw it could really fit and it was definitely there, to be honest with you, at least someone at home will listen to me. Yeah, I guess that's the Amazon, right? Then they'll listen to you, but that's cool. So, but yeah, the Josh is definitely an amazing product, and it's next level. And the reality is, as we're Crestron guys, we sell Crestron, I get it. But Josh is its own ecosystem at the same time, and can be a processor. And Alex actually is running his entire house using Josh, and that's amazing. Now, I definitely want to bring it into my Crestron world. Jose, what's up, buddy? I'm definitely going to bring it into the Crestron world and start doing it. That's part of one of our little pet projects that I really want to push, Josh. I really want to see it do some very cool stuff and see more of those compounded statements. I definitely did. Now, so that's why I want to see it. And that was one of the things that I noticed the other guys don't do. Plus, the statements had to be very, very exact. And I'm not into that. I wanted more of a fluid thing. Like, hey, Josh, why don't you turn on the lights? And then the next time to be like, hey, Josh, put this light at this temperature. And these cool statements that would constantly be changing and ever growing, an algorithm in essence. That's what I want to see. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that, Jose. Just trying to grow the business, do the right thing. And honestly, putting passion before profit, that was the key to my life, is that I really stopped caring so much about money and other people and all that, and started really caring about me. Started digging deep into my heart and what was important to me in my life. And honestly, I have passion, I have love for what I do, and I want to do it. I want to do exactly what I'm doing, and I love it, and I'm blessed to be doing this, and to have people like Lou and all them working with me, even John over here. So I'm definitely very excited. Thank you. Happens. Yeah, no, you're right. To the ease of use, the novelty goes down, and I've had many customers, they want to do the Alexa, and I tell them, I say, before we go down this venture, why don't we install it? And you play with it. You buy it, you play with it, and then tell me what you think. And I'll be honest with you, most of the high-end customers, they're like, it was cool, it was a toy, and that's it. The conversation ended. And that's where I think Josh is the next level. Multi-commanded one, compounded statements. Now think about that. So you're on your way home, you tell Josh, when I get home, I want you to turn on the lights. And I want you to turn and play Billy Joel when I get home. Wouldn't that be great to have statements like that? And that's what I'm saying. That's where Josh, to me, is a tool, while the other guys are toys. And they're novelties. They're these things that you chat with. They're cute, but they're not the real deal. They're not something. And that's the thing. You need a real, when you start talking about these high-end control systems, and worse yet, when you start talking about completely having this driving your system, you really need to stand behind a product that's extremely stable, and it has to What's up, Joe? It has to always work, and that's the thing. If it's not always working, you're wasting time, because when somebody spends money, you got to think about the psyche of this. Like, and I try to explain this to everybody. When people come home and they're playing, they go to play and watch their TV, and they get angry because it doesn't work, then no Yanni or Abba's and Yanni too, man. I don't know about that. When they come home and they watch their stuff and it doesn't work, and then I hear dealers being like, oh, but it's just your TV. See you, Ron. Hopefully one day we should go live and talk, man. I would definitely love. You're a smart guy. I'd love to engage you. So again, what you gotta understand is when Josh gets bought by GAFA, the talent of the company is compared. You see, that's the problem, is Josh isn't for sale. Now, GAFA is a broad range of different products that don't work very well, and also are very low end. And when you install them, they are the concept of a GAFA product does not work in these bigger realms. And I know you guys are constantly pushing GAFA, but GAFA is not good enough. We don't live. Not everybody has a customer that's willing to go good enough. You know, Paul, some of you guys, you know, our customer base is not into that. They want something a little bit more refined. And that's why a lot of those products, they don't really work out. You know, we saw that in my Tenafly site, where it was full of, you know, the thermostats, the sound bar, the fire, the smoke detector, and thank God we are ripping all of it out. And I may even take a video of us burning it. So, but yeah, it'll be cool. No, actually, I'm just joking. I probably will give it away to Goodwill or something like that. Maybe to, you know, something like that. There's less fortunate people who definitely need gear. And in those realms, honestly, they're amazing. In the small, it's a great product. In the large, I don't really know about that. And even that, there are far few people in between that actually know. Like Paul, it's great that Paul's here. Paul is one of the few individuals that I've actually seen pull off Sonos, that it works well. He's very happy. And he does it in the big. But a lot of times when I see people try to expand out these big Sonos systems, they can have some problems. So there's definitely some know-how that needs to be there. But I digress. So Josh AI, again, back to this, let's keep it positive. That is definitely having those compounded statements, being able to do this, that's the future. That's what's really getting me excited about voice, because I've always wanted, when I think of voice, I'm thinking about Jarvis. You know, I don't know about you guys, but I'm thinking the Avengers, how Tony Stark is like, hey Jarvis, you know, blah blah blah, and Jarvis is anticipating stuff. Now, I don't, you know, that to me is the right way. And after talking to Alex and everything, and they were explaining more and more how their product works, I was Network Storm, yes, very much true. So I was definitely very, very excited. You know, the way the product worked, it was actually creating an inventory of all these comment statements, so it understood how you would do it, and it would start using your communication to evolve and become smarter. Now, something that Josh does that the other guys can't do, so say if you're in a high security place and you have this conversation going, you do have the ability to erase all of it. So no matter what they have taken as logs about your statements, your communication, even if you told it to hear you, you can still go into the system and say, delete everything. I don't want you to listen to any of this, and if you did by any chance, I want you to delete it now. Now, no one else can do this because no one else is thinking like that. That's the talent that makes Josh right for purchase. Add the Josh team to the Alexa team, and you can see. But again, see, Jose, but then, Chris, I hear what you're saying, but like when they ask me, is my business for sale? It's not. And I've spoken to Alex, and his business is not for sale. Many people try to buy it. He is definitely, you know, his beautiful house in Beverly Hills, I'm not even joking, is full of all this stuff. I really don't think Josh is for sale. You know, and I get what you're saying, teaming with Alexa, they have all that stuff. Trust me, not everybody cares about money. You know, sometimes, DJ, come on, Joe. You know, not everybody cares about money like that. There are people who actually care about the technology more so. Others where, just like us, passion over profit. And that's why even more that I gravitate towards brands like that, like Crestron. Crestron is a privately owned company. I don't know if you realize, but there was an ongoing joke that Microsoft would constantly reach out to Crestron to buy it. And Crestron said, we are not for sale. And they would keep adding zeros. They would be like, please sell me your company. And George Feldstein, the great late George Feldstein, he would constantly say, no, we're not for sale. You know, and that's because it's passion over profit. And again, why we attach ourselves to these kind of brands, why I focus and gravitate towards other people like that are, you know, into it for the passion, into it for the love of what we're doing, and we're truly having fun. Like, honestly, when people ask me, hey Mike, how you doing? I'm loving life. I'm truly loving life. Like, things are awesome. You know, I got beautiful children, beautiful wife. things are great. People are happy. I got great friends, John, Paul. I could go on, and it's exactly where I want to be. I'm a huge fan of the Josh AI brand values, much to admire, and exactly my point. But they are definitely different from the other brands. When you start talking about the Googles and all them, that's my problem when you start teaming up with a brand like Google. Google is a publicly owned company. That means they have shareholders. That means there is no moral. So the morals, they don't mean. It's all about profit. Now, that's a very scary thing. And if you think about it, Google's sole business is to sell data. And they're listening to what we need. And that is true. Josh listens to what we need. But Google and these other guys, their products, Microsoft's product is a little different. Microsoft does their own little thing. But again, everybody is mining for data right now. And big data that everybody keeps talking about. You're on some list. And that's very real. And that's, again, why I'm very apprehensive to allowing Google products sitting in my environment. Because they are listening. They are taking note. They are seeing how you're doing. They are selling this data to other companies, and they're understanding. They're creating these portfolios about these individuals, where they are, what they buy, gearing. And you know what? I'm not into that. I'm not into that. If we're going to have a voice product, it has to be local, and they have to be driving to get to there. Now, as all those other products drive more to push things to the cloud, Josh AI is going the opposite direction. Now, as for right now, there are parts of it that sit on the cloud. But their idea, and if you notice the Josh Micro, is that all the processing will happen local and will never leave your house. Now, why is that important? Because the internet goes out. Things happen. Now what? You have your Josh doesn't work, your Alexa doesn't work. Now, that is... Shavam, long time no talk. What's up, amigo? Now, that is a huge thing, because if you're not, if you do these kind of things and you build out these voice applications and they go down, that is huge. Like, you can, and potential hacks, that's another thing, because you're opening up doors, bringing them in. That is a huge problem, because we see more and more of that. And who's going to get hacked but the big guy? Google has to be like, that is the ripest fruit right there. I'm sure every hacker on the planet is like, I wish I could hack Google. And I'm sure they try to get hacked all the time. We saw, and we could say, oh, that would never happen. We said that about Apple. We said Apple would never happen. They're a huge company. And it is going to get worse. Every day is going to get worse, because if you think about it, we went back 10 years. The average user was not as sophisticated with all that, even when oh, look at that, Steve Hayes, long time no talk. Even when you start talking about these sophisticated systems, like, when you thought about this hacker, it was this guy living in his basement and blah, 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 and it was this ideal. Like, I remember when Hackers came out, like, it was this idea, but now people have come leaps and bounds, and you can see it just in the way they're thinking, how they do stuff. It's more natural. More individuals are into computers, My daughter is learning Python. Like, think about that. How is she learning Python? What we did is we got a book and an application, so it would be using Python to manipulate Minecraft. See? And this is, who heard of this? And we see more applications. So going forward, as the next generation is more attuned to all these things and understanding, it's only going to get worse. You just did a push update to my thermostat, and it causes thermostat. Oh yeah, I remember that. You were that was horrible. And yes, even recently, didn't you have to drive up there? What happened? What John is talking about is they did a push to a Nest thermostat, which made the Nest thermostat crash and actually get stuck on. And at one point, it actually turned off, and then he had a pipe break. And that was a nightmare in his house. And then the next time, the unit got stuck on, and he ran through like $600 worth of oil. God bless, the system ran out and then just turned off. But again, those are two nightmare situations. And again, why we don't sell these kind of products, because they are, the way they work and they deal with the cloud, you need to interact with them on a regular basis, because things can happen. They can become unstable, and then you, the end user, you pay it. And if you're not constantly watching it, then it's your pain point. So again, why I say those products, as cute as they seem, they are definitely intended for the middle to low end, because they require a lot of supervision. $100 boxes dealing with life safety. Think about it, guys. Yeah, life safety is another thing. Some wireless smoke detector that's supposed to save your life. Like, am I the only one that's like, I'm sorry. So, let me understand. So, there's a fire in my house, and the wireless is supposed to outlive the fire going on in my house, so that the smoke detector can go out to the internet and say, I'm on fire. Does anyone else see that? That sounds pretty damn impossible. I don't know about that. I'm not into that. Should a homeowner start saving up now for the best product? Just stick with traditional, simple switch sensor? What are we talking about, Chris? I'm trying, start saving up now. There are customers for different stuff, but again, if all the detector still provides a local alert, yeah, but I don't know how it is in the UK, but in the United States, it has to be a supervised thing when you start talking about fire. That's why they do line level fire that is totally interconnected, so that if a fire happens, everything is told and it's sirens throughout the house. So I'm still a little apprehensive about that. And also the code aspect, if that will even pass code, which is another nice, yeah, exactly, code. I don't know if that's going to be code, because even providing low voltage smokes on a job site, that is a feat in its own right, and it requires additional come out of the inspector and inspections to make sure. So I'm still apprehensive. I really wouldn't use that product. Nothing like that for life safety. I understand they're coming out with an alarm and blah blah blah, but again, I'm not into that, especially something that is supposed to save my life. What's up, Joey? Something that's supposed to save my life that's not a toy, I'm not going to treat it that way. So that's kind of is what it is. But yeah, there's all kinds of cool stuff. So I definitely very, gaffa. They have some cool stuff, but it's a time and place for everything. So, but not at some of these large rent homes. Not really into it, but that's another story. So yeah, very excited, and I don't know if you guys saw they came out with this new Horizon, this new keypad from Crestron, and they extended out the way the design is. Very, very cool, very, very nice. I got my daughter waving at me. Very, very nice, very sleek. I'm really into the new design. Yeah, come on. Here, I'm gonna bring my daughter in. Let her say hi. I know she's very excited. I actually just got to my house. I'm very excited. It's playtime with the kids. So yeah, I'm gonna come over here. Just got to my home. I got a simple house. But yeah, let's let them in. Let's let them in. Come on, girls.
Scooch!
Yeah, everybody scooch over. Here's the two little boogers. Here, close that door. Let Nicole out. Let's wave. Everybody say Happy Friday!
Happy Friday!
Yeah!
Yay!
And John, hold on. I got one for you. What do we always say? Hashtag.
Son doesn't care.
Oh, bet you like that. Oh, hold on. We got one more member to the mix.
Give her to me so someone kills her.
Oh!
I want her.
Hold on. Here. Look at that. And this is the other one. We got the whole tribe. She's in the driver's seat again. She's always in the driver's seat. No. You girls are too dangerous with the baby. So this is my little Luna. No, that's not going to work. Oh, but it's recording. We got to put it back. Yeah. This is my little Luna. Luna, say hi. Hi. And this is?
I'm like dying. Amaya.
And this is?
Ouch. Eliana.
Yeah. So So this is the reason why I do everything, and then why I put so much passion, because
God, straws hurt.
basically I had 3 little ones plus my wife watching me, seeing what I'm doing and how I'm living my life.
I can't
And
be seen though. 'Cause I'm
what I didn't want to do, but banana split! Eat mamas! You know what I didn't want to do? I didn't want my kids growing up thinking that that it's all about money, that I was another drone walking around. Later, Lou. You will need a vacay by Tuesday. I know. But
I have Monday off.
we all have Monday off. But again, I
Memorial
wanted
Day.
everybody say bye, Lou.
Bye, Lou.
Bye, Lou.
By the way, hey, she's right there. Ow.
Yeah, well, we wanted to make sure that my girls knew, my family always knew, that it was passion over profit and that money was not everything. That it was all about the love and it was about being happy. And it don't matter what you do, what you sell, who you sell to, none of that matters. As long as you're happy and what you're doing you have passion for, then that's the win in life. You know, you don't really need anything else. And that's what I wanted my kids to know. That's what I wanted them to take away. That their father is happy. And that I want them to be happy and proud. Are you girls proud?
Yeah, we're proud. Yeah.
And also, that we do what we want to do. The whole gang, great times. Alright, say bye, Chris. Everybody say bye.
Chris.
Oh, look, Justin's in here. He was hanging out with me. Yeah, he was with me in Vegas. He did really good with the axe throwing. I don't know how. He must be an axe murderer.
1 second.
Close the door. You're letting the AC out. So, yeah. So, again, enjoying our weekend. I just got home. And here's our little boogers. And, you know, making it all positive and happy. And,
We're going to the park later.
You look at that. You see? You have a good dad, kiddos.
Yeah, we do. We do.
No.
We do. You can't see Luna.
You know what? I wanted
Luna's
to
face
be...
is covered by the comments.
Oh, look. Even Paul's back. What's up, Paul?
Luna's face is covered by the comments.
I know. But look. I did this. I know, but we got to go back. And again, I just wanted to make sure that, you know, that the kids know that it's all about being positive. It's about being happy and doing the right thing and being right by people. And with that, the world is everything. Right, girls?
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Luna's just like, what am I doing?
Luna's hanging out.
She's just tackling your finger.
I noticed. So yeah. So are we doing anything this weekend, girls?
Yeah.
What are we doing? You don't know.
Stop stealing my crown! We're gonna go to New York.
Yeah, she swears she's a princess.
We're gonna go to New York.
And look, my mom is even online. Christina. Hi, Mom.
Hi.
Wait.
Ow, my ear.
Say hi, abuelita.
R.I.P. my ear. Rest in peace.
So we're gonna go to New York and we're gonna see like the
no, we're
Navy
not.
ship.
No, we're not. No.
We're gonna go ship.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We just
Rugrats.
Yay!
Oh, no screaming, no screaming.
That was right in my ear.
So, all right.
Alright, so
Well,
but today we're gonna tag
Hashtag positive, right? You're right.
Oh, maybe.
hashtag. And that's what, you know, Justin's very cool. He's very similar to me, where we're very into positive things and doing the right thing and the best job, using the best materials. That's why I really like it.
my hair.
Yeah. Always using the best stuff.
Oh my gosh, stop touching my hair.
So again, all right, everyone, it's that time. I'm gonna go play with my kids in the backyard. Oh, everybody wave,
Help!
wave.
SOS!
Even Luna, wave. Bye, everyone. And again, you too, buddy. Justin, hey, I want to go live with you, amigo. We need to do this. We need to go live together. I would love to talk about stuff, family. How do you turn it off? How do you keep it going? You know, how do you get to the next job site? All that. I would love to engage you. We could go live together and talk about all of it, you know. We had some great conversations over at Origin, and I definitely learned a lot from you. I want to continue learning. All right, everybody, wave. Bye. What's up?
This is my wave.
Bye. All right.